This is Quentin Tarantino, and you're watching Tarantino Takes Over Weekend on Sky TV. Now, the movie coming up next is the Coen Brothers film Blood Simple. Now, one of the things about that movie was it was a very influential movie to me before I'd ever made a movie. Usually there's some movie that comes out, usually in the independent circles, that will inspire you as a filmmaker to make you want to do something like that, and makes it seem that it's possible to do something. And you know, before Blood Simple, I think movies along those lines for other people in my generation, a little bit above me, would be stuff like She's Gotta Have It, or Jim Jarmusch's Stranger Than Paradise, or Steven Soderbergh's Sex, Lies, and Videotape. But to me, the one that really knocked it out of the park, that bam, I realized that I could maybe do something like that, was Blood Simple. It's a really fun movie, but the thing that I liked the most about it was the fact that I always noticed that when an art film came out from independent circles, that it actually had a genre base. That those are the ones I always preferred, even like when it comes to like the Truffaut films or the Godard movies. The ones where they were kind of jumping off from a genre base were the ones that I always found the most fun. And when I saw Blood Simple, I thought it was terrific, and that literally was my intention for Reservoir Dogs. I kept bringing it up all the time, because I wanted to be a success like Blood Simple. I wanted to be written about the way Blood Simple was. I wanted to be, you know, ubiquitous in the newspapers and the ads and everything the way Blood Simple was. And it was, so it was really great. So without any further ado, Joel and Ethan Coen's Blood Simple. Enjoy. Hello, this is Quentin Tarantino, and you're watching Tarantino Takes Over Weekend on Sky Indie. Coming up next is actually one of the best movies that has like a two-director team in the film, is the film Performance, directed by both Donald Cammell and Nicholas Roeg. This film is one of the greatest rock movies of all time, and one of the best films that deals with this period. All right, that's kind of Carnaby Street psychedelic things, slightly starting to go wrong. All right, you know, the way that, you know, Woodstock gave over to Altamont. This is the bad side of the psychedelic '60s dream. You know, basically from 1970 on, you started seeing the bad sides of stuff. This is a terrific movie. One of the things I've always loved about this film, though, is James Fox's performance in the film. One of the things that's really interesting to me is he actually gives my favorite British gangster performance of that type. And what's really interesting is I read an interview with James Fox where, I mean, his accent, everything is perfect, but I read an interview with James Fox where he said that he didn't know anybody like this. This was a complete figment of his imagination, how he built the character. But it actually is one of the best British gangster Cockney killers in the history of cinema. So stay tuned for Mick Jagger and James Fox in Donald Cammell, the very sad, tragic Donald Cammell, and Nicholas Roeg's Performance.